Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hello all. Welcome to episode 14. But this is did you say hello?
Hello, yeah, all right.
This is a
No,
bonfire night special. Guy Fawkes night special.
How long's it been?
Since what?
Last episode.
4 weeks? Maybe a month?
4 weeks.
I think it's been about a month. I don't know. We got caught up. Not procrastinating. Doing other things, I guess. Getting drunk. Unfortunately. Like it's a bad thing. Isn't that a bad thing?
Yeah. Why didn't we do it last
doing
week?
other things. What?
Why didn't we do it last week?
I can't remember. Getting drunk.
Oh, well.
Yeah, bonfire night. Although I can't hear any fireworks anymore. If there is any interruption that sounds like a big bang, it's because there's a firework outside. But I don't think there's any fireworks in this area.
Did the listeners know what bonfire night is?
I think bonfire night is well known, isn't it?
I won't say it is.
Isn't bonfire night? Do the Americans not have bonfire night?
No.
Why? Australians do.
Fawkes.
Yeah, but Anglo-Saxon culture, it actually migrated. Not all across the world, but I'm pretty sure. I read about it once, and I can't remember who it was, but someone in America still celebrates it. Like some
Maybe
sect.
a red coat.
No, it was some sect of something. I can't remember. Probably not Red Coat because it was a Catholic terrorist attack.
Well, yeah.
So it would just be anyone who doesn't like Catholics, I guess. But
And what year?
not sure. Long time ago, I'd call it. I'd say 500 years. 400.
There's that rhyme in there. Remember the 5th of November.
500's a bit over the top, actually. I'd give it 350.
Yeah.
350 years. A Yorkshire man named Guido Fawkes, did the gunpowder plot. A lot of people know about it because of popular culture. It's fine. A lot of people know about it because of popular culture, the V for Vendetta mask, and just Anonymous.
Yeah, I hate that film.
It's alright. What's her name? Natalie Portman.
Cringe.
Natalie Portman. She in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of hot. Yeah, it's pretty cringe though. And also people use it. Actually, Anonymous used that exact mask.
Yeah, still.
Because it wasn't V for Vendetta like an uprising against the government.
Yeah.
And Anonymous thing like
Oppression.
that.
Yeah.
But it was some like fascist government. It was like 1984 meets Guy from York.
Yeah, but why was he used as the face of it?
Don't know.
He
Nothing
was a
deep.
terrorist.
What, the face of Anonymous or the face of V for
Yeah,
Vendetta?
both.
Well, I think it was
rising against the...
Yeah, Rise Against the Machine.
Yeah,
Guy
but
Fawkes was rising against the machine.
you won't see someone using fucking Bin Laden's mask, will you? Or
On Halloween.
yeah,
Did you know this is an actual fact? This isn't a conspiracy. This isn't a maybe. Unless the law changed in the last year. You're not allowed to celebrate bonfire night. So no Guy Fawkes celebrations, bonfire night celebrations on any of Guy Fawkes' old properties in England, which is quite a few of them. There's like 5 to 10.
didn't know that.
Yeah. So there's a popular pub in York, and you're not allowed to. But I mean, what are you going to do inside a building anyway?
Which pub?
What?
Which pub?
It's called the Guy Fawkes Inn. It's very central, and it's actually he claimed that the best pie in York was sold there, which is probably just biased because he lived there and it was his pie.
Born in York.
I think he was born in York, yeah, and grew up in York as well. He's a Yorkshire Catholic terrorist, but that's what tonight is. Nothing special, to be honest. I don't do anything for it.
No, I don't.
But I think people don't even realise what it's about anyway anymore.
Probably not. No.
No, like a lot of tradition.
Yeah, because remember at school we got taught it quite a lot. Like every year they'd go over it.
The
But I
gunpowder
wonder if
plot.
schools still do that.
Yeah, they still learn about the gunpowder plot, but no one cares. And also, like, you even forget to because it's just about fireworks.
Yeah.
And also, it's quite not a juxtaposition. It doesn't really make sense that we like fireworks to celebrate that he didn't like fireworks, essentially. I know we used to burn an effigy of him,
Yeah, that was like
which makes sense because we were
that's where the
celebrating.
fireworks come from. I think because it started out as just bonfire,
Yeah,
then it evolved into fireworks and shit. Which I'm even British, they're Chinese.
yeah. It's not all being well, yeah, but Who invented the first bonfire? Bet that wasn't British either. It was probably Chinese too.
Probably Chinese, yeah.
It was probably the Scottish. What was I going to say? Something about bonfire night. There was another fact I had. Oh, I can't remember. Forget about it anyway. It's bonfire night tonight. It's the bonfire night special, but this isn't even uploaded on bonfire night, so it doesn't even matter.
It's overrated anyway.
Do you know any bonfire night facts? Maybe how many people get burnt on bonfire night? Probably quite a lot, to be honest.
About it. Toffee apples and that.
Is that a bonfire night thing?
Yeah.
Fuck knows.
I think it's dying down, bonfire night.
No.
As a tradition locally. We used to have like huge bonfires.
Yeah, there still is. You can
like
go.
for families and stuff, they didn't seem to happen anymore.
I don't know, but well, that's what I mean by it's not really a cultural thing. It's just a night where people set fire to things and fire fireworks. It's not really a Guy Fawkes thing anymore.
No.
I think it's the history nerds only care about Guy Fawkes.
I wonder if there's anywhere that still burns an effigy of him.
Yeah, probably. You always find villages that do traditional things.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Have you seen The Wicker Man?
The Wicker Man?
Yeah.
Where at?
It's a film.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant like a burning of a Wicker Man.
No. Have you seen the film?
No, what is it?
No, it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm interested now. I've heard of it.
It's that one where it's Christopher Lee, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, not a fan.
Goes to investigate like a cult. I think it's off it's one of the British Isles or something, I think. And yeah.
Is it like
they burn a big wicker man. It's good.
Ah.
You probably like it.
Yeah, maybe I will. I don't like Christopher Lee though.
It was a remake with Nicolas Cage, but it's terrible.
Sounds good. Sounds like my type of movie. No, not a fan of Nicolas Cage either. I had something to say about that though. Anyway, beer of the week. It's Estrella for me.
Heineken.
I just got this because it was
I thought it was Bulmers.
Low percentage.
Bulmers cider.
I don't drink that.
Yeah, no, but I thought it was. I was going to make a comment, then I saw it was Estrella.
I think I've only had it a couple of times. Bulmers cider.
The exact same coloured bottle, exact same coloured stickers.
I can't see the percentage on it. Oh well, whatever. I think it's low. Lower than the average.
Is that not giving you flashbacks to holiday?
No. I forgot about that. Forgot about holiday. It's giving me flashbacks to the time where I drank like 6 of them. No, 12 of them. And it was shit. It was like piss water.
When?
I don't know, like a year ago. Drink 12 of them steadily. And wasn't even drunk. Just went to sleep like normal and woke up like normal. Just
What, in
carried
this
on.
very room?
What?
In this very room?
No, somewhere else. It wasn't alone. Although I do often do that. On stream anyway. We may as well get into the topics. Let me get the topic sheet up. The topics of this week in what's going on in the world right now. Where are my notes? Logan Paul's big night was on. Jake Paul's big night. It was probably a bigger night for Jake Paul. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not logged into my notes. I've got to get it on my PC. Alright. What do you want to talk about first? It's a big week. Or it's a big month anyway.
Whatever.
Alright, we'll start with Just Stop Oil. That shit. Just Stop Oil. You know the people who are doing all the...
Oh, yeah.
Well, I won't call them terrorist attacks, but the people who are doing the... I don't even know if you'd call them attacks, but they're campaigning. I guess they are attacks in a certain way. They don't damage stuff, but, you know, they're attacking stuff.
Petty vandalism.
Some of it is, some of it isn't. Like, they spray painted a load of shit. I don't care about them spray painting Harrods and stuff like that.
No, I don't give a shit about
and
that.
Lamborghini or something. Ferrari, I can't remember. Or maybe Aston Martin, maybe an English one. But they're just they're working in the wrong direction. People just hate them.
Yeah, I suppose it does work in a way because they're getting attention. That's what they want. So if you outrage people, you're going to get the attention, but it's the wrong attention.
It is, because every middleman, like every middle class to lower class, just thinks, these guys are douches, I'm going to continue about my day.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's getting the right attention, but also the wrong attention at the same time.
How many have you seen? Because there's been a lot now.
Loads.
There was a new one as well, I think today. There was another Van Gogh one this week.
Not seen that one.
Spain, I believe. And Joe Rogan just posted one on his story. And
Saw one earlier today, just some guy with a big tank on his back, just spray orange everywhere all over a building.
Yeah, was it in London?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one. Or I saw that one last week or something, if it was the same one. Kanye Climate activists glue hands to Goya paintings in Spain Prado Museum. And Joe Rogan's caption was, "This trend is so stupid that it makes me want to burn tyres and boil the ocean." Which I don't know. And he also posted Vincent van Gogh painting targeted by soup throwing climate activists in Rome. That was the Roman attack in the Palazzo Bonaparte. Yeah, it was soup before, wasn't it? Tomato soup.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Those two girls.
Yeah, that was the first one, I believe.
You see,
the first terror attack.
The one with that
we had to live through.
Me. Have you seen the interview of her afterwards?
Yeah, she's so posh.
Yeah, she's really well spoken, clearly well educated. She's just wasting the talent, wasting the opportunity that she could do. Well, clearly she's more privileged than us.
Well, it's not about money. I was thinking maybe she'd come up with a better idea.
Well, that's what I mean. She's clearly more privileged than us, and she clearly has the money to fly to fucking Rome to do this.
No, she's not going to Rome. It's not her who went to Rome. It was in London. No, it wasn't in London. Yeah, it was in London.
Oh, yeah.
It was in, I'm not sure what the museum is because I've never been in it.
Anyway. But
They also did it in Holland.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big one. He glued his head to it.
People sticking up for her, saying, she's using her privilege to do this or that.
Her platform.
Yeah. And her privilege because she's obviously wealthy, posh.
I don't know about her privilege because...
Yeah, but this is what people are saying. But, I mean, if that was the case... she's going about it the wrong way.
I just
use it another way.
Wrong type of attack. You need to be more precise, like Guy Fawkes. Well, actually, Guy Fawkes failed, but you get the point. You get what I'm getting at. That's more efficient.
It just winds me up because they're clearly just like rich kids who've got nothing else better to do.
Pretty much. She's I think she was a student at she does a course which they study relations with Africans in Asian countries, which is I don't even know what type of course that is, to be honest. It sounds like a stupid bullshit fucking education, like most of them do.
Yeah.
Nothing useful for the world. Well, I mean, government relations are, but I don't even think it's a government thing. It's like study on Asian
I
culture.
bet her parents are quite old.
Old?
Yeah.
Why?
Don't know. You usually find that's the case.
Old and wealthy.
Yeah, so that's because usually I bet their views are probably quite old-fashioned.
And usually, no, you get a lot of them liberal, artsy parents that let the kids do everything.
That's true.
Joe Rogan also posted, climate protesters glue themselves to Porsche Museum but needed to go to the potty. Staff simply left, turning off the heat and the lights rather than calling the police. And I read about this one. The employees of the car dealership, which is a nice car dealership, Porsche. Oh, it's a museum, sorry, not a dealership. They turned the heating off. So, the employees of Porsche. Mm. So these people who are glued to the car, they started to get cold and complain. And I'm pretty sure they asked for the heating to be turned back on so they can stay warm. And then it's checkmate. And everyone was like, whoa, you need heating. That's not really the point. I feel like people are missing the point. Like, I don't agree with him, but people are missing the point.
What's the point being what?
Because, like, people post stuff like, they're proving a point by using paint, which is oil-based. But it's the bigger picture, not the fucking small oil in paint, in a fucking tub of paint. But I still hate them, though. I saw a guy throw a flare onto the Formula 1 racetrack the other week, wherever that was. I know it's Formula 1 at the moment.
Italy.
There's a lot of sport going on at the moment. It's Cricket World Cup is on right now, and England might win it. England are favourite to win it.
Don't give a shit about cricket.
India is still in it. England, I can't remember. England and India are in it. I know that. And there's someone else, Sri Lanka maybe. I saw someone doing a shoey, drinking out of a shoe. Yeah. And I never knew cricket was that lit. But it is in Australia, to be fair.
Definitely isn't that lit.
T20 is. T20's rowdy. But our regional cricket in England's not. It's for old people. But T20's like the new league, international league. I believe it's international, but it might be regional as well.
Have we got a team in that?
Yeah, England.
It's the same team, same squad.
That is the big dog cricket now. It'll be the same Ashes squad, I believe.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's just the national team.
Nah, it's a dull sport, boring.
Yeah, but for some reason it's picking up in the crowd because internationally younger people are starting to like it more. like in Sri Lanka and Australia and whatnot. Not in England. For some reason, we don't like it.
Because boring.
Another sport we invented, I think. That might be another fact I made up. We might have invented the rules, but we probably didn't invent the sport, just like football.
No, we might have, because I think we injected it into Indian society and Australia society.
Yeah, probably, but who was the first person to bat a ball?
Winston Churchill.
There is
Have
a
you seen that video of Winston
consensus.
Churchill going on the water slide?
Yeah, I saw that the other
And
day.
his pants come off.
Don't know about his pants
Yeah,
going
his
off.
trunks come off.
That's very funny.
Goes down backwards.
Cricket may have been invented during the Saxon or Norman times by children living in Weald, an area of dense woodlands and clearings in the southeast England, which is incredibly way earlier than I thought. But they're going so early that I feel like the whole world knew how to hit a ball back then with a piece of wood.
Yeah. I mean, what about baseball?
I'm just thinking of the origins of the rule set, which is basically how we invented football. I'm pretty sure the Chinese claim to have invented football, but
Yeah,
we're
I
the
thought
people
it was
who...
the Chinese who invented it.
I think they might have invented a leather ball,
Oh, right, okay.
like wrapping something in leather and then kicking it around. But we invented the rule set, and we also invented the rule set of rugby. Although I say we, I think it's the Scottish who invented the rule set of football.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. Who invented football? Who invented soccer? William Webb Ellis. Oh, that's American football, and I've heard that name as well. I can't believe that. I typed in football. I knew that was going to happen as well. All right, I need to type in soccer. Who invented soccer? Soccer football. The Han Dynasty in China 2,200 years ago. All right, forget about it. Ebenezer Cobby Morley was the original father of the Football Association. He was the founder of Barnes Football Club in 1862, which is probably the modern rule set of football.
Yeah.
And then all the other clubs sprung up pretty soon after that, because our football team was like 1880 or something. Scarborough. The old team, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like, 140 years ago. That's crazy. Where were we? How did we get into football from?
I saw someone wearing a Filey FC top today.
Yeah, it's pretty small, guys.
Yeah.
But that's probably Sunday League.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny.
That's like a town of like 5,000 people or something.
And Filey FC joggers.
Well, he probably played for them then.
Yeah.
If he was in the full kit. Just stop oil. We're done with that. That's all we had to say, really.
Nothing.
They're kind of stupid, but
no input on that.
I agree with them, but just not economically, because they're just going to kill us all.
I think they're a nuisance.
It needs to be...
It's like Extinction Rebellion. They're just a nuisance.
Yeah, they destroy people's lives on purpose. And I agree with them, but they just need to do it slower. Like, it needs to be a genuine long haul plan, not a stop oil right now, because then we're all going to be fucked over. Well, I say we, the rich won't be fucked over, but
they need to do it in such
a...
They don't have to do it in shock tactics. They need to do it just do the Nigel Farage Brexit plan.
Long term, drawn out.
Yeah.
Like the Chinese are doing now. I don't know why I mentioned them. The world. I was reading about that today, and it was a Chinese military expert wrote a book in like the 80s about the long game, pretty much, about how they're going to dominate the world.
They what?
They won't.
No. Can't imagine.
I think they will do, like in the coming years. Like in a couple of years, under 10 years, because they've basically took over exports in every country. All of Africa, all of South America.
Yeah, but...
And we've lost. And they're fucking too smart, especially when we don't get our shit together.
Just don't buy Chinese products.
Unfortunately, near impossible, but I don't buy their...
Don't buy the phones, don't buy anything that they can use to spy data on.
This is a Chinese phone. iPhone. It's just fucking business is set in California.
True.
And to be honest, California's just as bad as China. In fact, I like China way more than California. 100%.
Have you seen the... I like that clip of The Rock when it says...
In Chinese?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another case study. He'd definitely get cancelled if people knew about it. Well, actually, people do.
Yeah, so that's well comments on loads of stuff.
I can't remember.
Not going to...
Is it like, let me spell it out in Chinese for you? I think that's what he said.
Yes, yeah.
It's funny how WWE's changed, because John Cena now speaks Chinese.
Yeah, because
on the WWE to get Chinese fans.
Yeah.
That was just reminding me of John Cena's Osama bin Laden announcement.
Was that like the same time? Because John Cena did the same thing. But what spoke actual Chinese, not like gibberish.
No, that'll be like 10, maybe even 20 years later. That Rock clip would be like mid-90s.
Really?
Yeah. He was like Attitude Era.
Oh, okay.
And then he kind of...
Was he not in the early 2000s as well?
Yeah, he was in the 2000s. But when did he move into movies? Probably late 2000s. By the time I liked WWE, he wasn't a
I think his debut film was...
in the WWE, probably.
The Mummy 2.
The Mummy 2.
Scorpion King.
Fuck knows. I didn't just realise, I saw it the other day, that he wears the same outfit in so many movies.
Yeah.
Like dungarees.
Yeah, like a beige top.
Yeah. There's like four different movies.
So many of his films are set in jungles.
Wonder why that is.
I don't know. But they do very well in China, speaking of.
Do they?
Yeah.
The Rock. I wonder why.
That Jumanji films did like extremely well over there.
Jumanji. I didn't know that. I don't know. Weird things hit off over there. Some things don't, some things do, and I'm not sure why. But so many things are censored and changed and stuff, which is good for them. But I saw... did you ever see the controversy? I mean, Chinese people weren't pissed off, but Western people were pissed off that John Boyega was minimised in the poster of Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Because they didn't want a black person to be like a large piece of the poster, because it wouldn't sell as many. Which, I mean, from a Chinese point of view, it makes sense for them, because they want... they're not interested in that, basically.
Have you seen like there are like racist adverts against black people?
Yeah.
I saw one the other day where a guy turns into toothpaste.
Have you never seen the washing machine one? That's the most famous.
Yeah. That's really bad.
Yeah, but they're racist towards everyone. Not just... They're racist towards white people. So...
I saw a video today about their driving test.
Yeah.
What they have to do. It's kind of like an assault course, pretty much. And everyone was just saying like, the shit drivers.
What do you mean, like driving assault course?
Yeah, like their test. It's not like our test where you go driving around the streets. Like it's like a white line grid you got to stick to, and it's it's weird.
I've seen that. But you know, when people say Asians are shit drivers, it's not because of their driving test. It's because of a racist joke about their eyes.
Yeah.
All right. I thought you were just going to say, yeah. I don't know if they're shit drivers. They're just
but some of the tweets are saying like
less
they're absolutely
lawless.
terrible drivers.
I don't know. They're just more lawless.
In America, these are like American people's tweeting this, so I don't know. There's a lot of Chinese people over there.
They love their cars. But just saying that, the French are pretty lawless in terms of driving, and the Italians. Just fucking, when they hit a roundabout, just fucking...
Have they got roundabouts, sir?
Yeah, they got roundabouts all over Europe.
Yeah, I hate roundabouts.
Italy and France are not known for the roundabouts, but known for the hectic roundabouts. Especially the French one, the Champs-Élysées, the Champs-Élysées.
What's that?
The big... Oh no, it's Arc de Triomphe.
Don't care for France.
Oh no, the Champs... I don't know how to fucking pronounce it. I'm just going to pronounce it Champs-Élysées. Something like that. That's the street, and then it's the Arc de Triomphe. And then it's the roundabout around the Arc de Triomphe.
Yeah.
Where there's basically...
It's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah, one of the main things to do, with all the nice shops on it as well, on that street. Anyway, yeah, big roundabout, less laws. Not too bad though. I don't think they crash much, to be fair.
Probably not.
I watched, Hamish and Andy. I watched a good fucking video by them. I talked about this, I can't remember who with, but how many times can you drive around a roundabout without getting caught?
Yeah, I think we were saying that the other week.
Yeah, and it was... obviously, it depends on the size of the roundabout, pretty much. But and then I found a Hamish and Andy clip where they actually do it, but they pay the police off, and they're doing it on mini motorcycles.
Yeah,
but they're absolutely tiny motorcycles, and they keep falling off. And they do, I think it's 200 or 250 laps around. What?
For what? They stop or just someone says what you're doing?
No, just the police allowed them to do it because they paid off the police.
Yeah,
I think they paid off the police to allow them to do it. Oh, that's what they claimed. Which is perfect. It was in Vietnam, so that's why they paid off the police.
Oh shit! Then
it was in shit. No, it was more reckless because they've got less laws. So people were like, other people were on bikes and stuff. It was pretty dangerous. Anyway, it was a good clip. That's all I'm saying. And they managed to do 250 laps.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, but like, imagine doing it here, like one in our town.
Yeah, but well, I mean, you need to do the biggest roundabout possible. That's how you get the most laps in. Because if you do a small one, then you're...
But what's your point you're trying to make?
No point.
How many times do you go around before what? Someone stops you?
Before the police come.
Oh, right.
Because someone will snitch on you, saying that man's driving really suspicious. It'd be nice if you can get him off this roundabout, please. If you're in a small, not rural community, if you're in a small roundabout in the middle of a town, then eventually either like a local business or someone who lives there is going to ring the police and say, this guy's been driving around for the last 10 minutes. I think it wouldn't take long.
To be fair, I was just thinking that if I went round a roundabout, there's this one on, I go on Scarby Road, way home.
Yeah.
Just past my, it's like there.
Yeah, right.
Tiny
Dog's my location.
Oh, yeah.
All right, there's a roundabout in our town.
Yeah, but no one knows where this is.
You caught, everyone knows where this is, but carry on.
There's like 4 roundabouts on Scarby Road, bro.
All right. You fucking say it again? I might have to bleep that. Anyway, there's a roundabout.
Yeah.
Anyway, how many times can you go around it?
I reckon like...
Oh, no, don't do it by laps, do it by time.
If I went round it multiple times, probably not many, because it's such a small roundabout. If I'm going around there at like 30 miles an hour, the speed limit, no one else will be able to come onto the roundabout.
Which makes it even harder.
Yeah, so I'd be blocking the roundabout, so someone would probably like get out or do something, so it won't be long.
And how long would that be?
I reckon not even 5 minutes.
Yeah, I would agree. But also, my point was basically you want... I didn't have a point, but my point... I didn't have a point, but my point was you just want the perfect roundabout, which would be a large roundabout with a large island in the middle, maybe even a hedge in the middle, so you can't see all the way around the roundabout.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad because people won't realise.
And
especially, I reckon like the best roundabout to do it on would be like one like on a big motorway.
I don't know if that counts. On a motorway?
Yeah, you know when our friend drove to Leeds?
What?
When our friend, there were some huge roundabouts in there.
Yeah, I don't know if them can
count.
I reckon
you can keep going around that all day and no one will realise.
I think you might have to disqualify large roundabouts on motorways because they're just too big. No, it's almost not a roundabout.
Counts?
Well, then you can do it all day. You can do it forever.
Yeah, exactly. So you can go all the way around.
But that's why it doesn't count, because you can do it forever. Because you wouldn't be an obstruction because it's too large. It's basically a road that is circular. So it has to be a smaller roundabout. Are
you on about just being like a public menace and just blocking people off?
No.
Or you just want
You're making this way too deep, right? You can't, just not a major, massive roundabout. With a piss take roundabout, a massive one. Just doesn't fucking... You can see around the roundabout. You can see the other side of the roundabout at least.
The roundabout near my house. You know which one it is?
Whatever, yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
If I went around that, like... if I'd come up to it and just went all the way around, say, like... At least, like, even 3 times or 2 times, people would be like, what the fuck's you doing? And start bipping horns.
Yeah, but how long before someone gets the police on you?
I reckon I could probably go around... Before the police?
Yeah, the police.
I don't know.
Or if I went
a
civilian stops you.
Then maybe...
Before you have to stop.
10 times.
I don't even drive, but I reckon it's more than that.
Unless, I reckon... Nah, because I reckon people would just like try and get round you or something.
Yeah, they would.
Or someone would get out of the car and try and like...
They'd make a run for it, as in they'd put their foot down and get out their exit. Like, you wouldn't obstruct too much. It would be more about the fact that this guy's just doing something really weird for a long period of time. Because people can still go around a roundabout when someone else is on a roundabout.
It'd be classed as, what is it? Just...
Reckless driving.
Reckless driving, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's that.
What if you claimed that you were really, really lost, which turned to take, so you just panicked?
I wasn't even thinking about that. I would probably just own it and say we were doing an experiment to see how many times you go around a roundabout. And I don't even think you get fined or anything. I don't know.
You'd get done for reckless driving, but I don't know what it'd be.
It'd be worth it though. It'd make a cracking YouTube video as well.
In court.
You wouldn't go to court for that?
You could do. Small claims.
I don't think so.
Someone could sue you. A civilian.
I don't know.
Member of the public.
That's why you need to make a YouTube video of it, because it'll get loads of views. People will be well interested in that. How many times can you go around the roundabout?
Bicycle. I reckon you get around more with a bicycle.
Are you going to be in the outer lane or the inner lane? Because on a bicycle, you're supposed to be in the left.
Right in the middle lane, like literally.
Around, tight up against the roundabout.
Yeah, you could get around loads.
Yeah, infinite.
Yeah.
Not infinite, but as long as
people
your legs...
just say, what an idiot, and don't care.
Yeah, for a while. And again, it all depends on the roundabout. Quiet roundabout versus busy roundabout versus central roundabout versus rural roundabout. It's all different. But
I'd even go on to say maybe even like a little moped or something you could probably get around quite a few times.
that's literally what Hamish Andy was doing. 250 times in an extremely busy roundabout.
And
But
how long did that take him?
Over 3 hours, I think.
Really?
Yeah, it was a tiny... It was hours. It was all day. Hamish almost passed out from dehydration. They were in leather suits. They were in racing gear.
Yeah.
And it was comedic. And yeah, mini motors, that's what they're called. But it was even more mini than mini motor. It was tiny. It was funny as fuck.
How did they run out of like petrol fuel?
They had a pit stop. They had Vietnamese guys on the corner because their bikes kept breaking down as well. Like the foot pedals came off. And Andy's foot pedal came off, so he had nowhere to put his feet. And they already planned for this, and they gave him roller skates so he could just put his feet down on the ground, but he couldn't keep control of it. And then I think he just stopped the race, and Hamish won.
That's pretty funny.
Anyway, we went off on a tangent there, but they can't stop oil. If they stop oil, then we won't be able to do the roundabout experiment. You'd have to do it in an electric car. That's not fun.
Same thing.
And also the electric car will drive for you, so
what about
you just go to
e-scooter?
sleep. E-scooter? What's that?
You know, it's an electric scooter.
Like
No,
a motorcycle scooter?
No, like the ones you stand on.
Oh, them things that you can rent?
Yeah.
I've no idea. They don't drive on the road. So I don't know, you'd probably get started and you get punched before the police are rang.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, you'd get attacked. Twitter. We spoke about Elon Musk taking over Twitter multiple times, but he's just said, do you know about the verification for $8?
Yeah.
That's going to be good, I hope.
You gonna do it?
No, I'm not going to do it.
Why
but
not?
I mean, it's already a feature. It's called Twitter Blue. Oh, we got a caller. We got a caller into the show. You're not going to press cancel? You just let it ring?
Press cancel.
He didn't press cancel. He must be pissed.
Me?
Yeah.
Why? If I decline it, it's obviously I'm declining it. I might as well let it ring.
All right, whatever. I would decline it myself. Oh, sorry about the interruption. Basically, you get more perks than just verification badge. But the verification badge...
Yeah, I was reading that actually. But Elon Musk himself tweeted like, there's a reduction of some ads. So you don't lose all ads, a reduction of some ads, which some people are pissed about.
Yeah, but Twitter Blue right now, which is the exact product, but it's going to have more perks. People buy that now for, I think, more than $8. I think it might be $9.99. It might be cheaper, I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
I don't have a problem with it, to be honest.
I don't, because it's completely voluntary. Like, as soon as this is enacted and there's this $8 product, which would be like, what, £5 or £8 in England, nothing changes because I just log onto the app and like normal.
Exactly.
And people were infuriated and saying they're going to leave the app and stuff.
But who were these people that were infuriated?
Blue checks. Blue
Already,
check
yeah,
marks.
exactly, yeah.
They're the worst humans. But basically, he said that you're going to be able to differentiate with people that are actually of importance. Because right now, if you're a politician, you've got a different check mark. You got the blue check mark, and then it says underneath your name, member of US Congress and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
So you got two forms of verification, which means actually important people will be verified. Yeah, like people who need to be verified, and then you'll have like semi-famous online micro celebrities that think they're cool because they got a blue check. Yeah, will have to pay for it. Good. Yeah, it makes sense, but I'm not sure how you'll be verified. I'm not sure if it's a verification or it's like a premium user.
This is the the thing that's getting most people is what's the verification process? What's stopping you from making one for like someone on Twitter that's already famous or something?
Well, what I think it's going to be is not a verification. I think it's going to be a premium badge, premium user. Like, this guy pays for premium. This is a premium user. Like on SoundCloud, you can get verified. It's 2 different badges. It's literally what Twitter is. You can be verified, and then it'll say this is a SoundCloud Plus user.
Yeah.
Which basically gives them extra perks, which is basically what it's going to be. And again, no problem with it. I don't use Twitter enough to buy it, but it's a good idea. In fact, he's just laid off half the workforce.
Yeah.
Which is a good idea.
3,200 staff or something.
3,250 because they got 7,500 employees.
Yeah.
And he halved it. Well, I'm not sure if that's...
They all got like...
50%, but... 3 months of pay?
Yeah.
I think it might be more than 3 months, actually. He said they're paying him 50% more than a legal threshold.
Yeah.
Which is good, apparently. Well, I mean, you're still laying them off, so it's not that good, but... They were losing $4 million a day, which is incredible to think about. They were just relying on their stock prices so they could sell it off one day, which is incredible, because how do they even get the funding and whatnot to lose money every day?
Don't know.
I know Jack Dorsey hasn't owned it for a long time. I'm not sure who did own it, to be honest. I think it was just a board of people.
I wonder if it was just like adverts and some stuff that was keeping it afloat.
Well, no, because
or just like
wasn't keeping it afloat.
Shareholders or whatever. Just
Pfizer just pulled out of advertisements, and so did Volkswagen, which makes no sense to me because Volkswagen were the Nazi party. And they're like, we've got the moral high ground, we're going to pull out because Elon Musk wants free speech.
I've got a Nazi car, me.
Yeah, you got a Volkswagen car. You can't say Nazi car, but yeah. It was a Nazi German car, yeah. You know what I found out today? The owner of Adidas was in the Hitler Youth and a soldier, right? And Puma. Both of them. The brothers, Dassler's brothers.
Yeah.
And but I also found out, which is extra cheeky, like obviously most Germans were Nazis anyway at the time, so that's not a surprise. I found out that his factory, the Adidas factory in World War II, was, I think it was tanks. It was making tanks. It was a multi-purpose factory, so it started making tanks. But when the Americans rolled through and, killed a lot of Germans, and then they were gonna demolish the factory because they thought the factory was making tanks, which it was. Dassler's wife convinced the Americans that they're not building tanks in there, they're just making shoes. Yeah. And the Americans didn't blow it up, and then the Americans started buying Adidas shoes whilst in Germany, whilst they were deployed there and still there, whilst the war was still going on as well, because the economy was still rolling in certain areas. Yeah. And they started buying these Adidas sports shoes. And I assume that's probably how the Americans first started wearing them. Because
when was Nike?
I don't know. Nike's not to do with it. Nike's American.
Yeah, I know. But
right, yeah. I don't know. I think that must have...
That was post-war, World War II, I
think. Surely, I think.
That was like the 50s when it started.
Adidas's big break was they got they sponsored Jesse Owens, which I think was the black guy at the Berlin Olympics, where they're all doing Nazi salutes. Yeah. Even though he did say the Germans treat him better than the Americans, which I always find funny, which makes sense as well, because the Americans were like just as racist in a different way. Yeah. But I believe at that exact Olympics, he had a great reception and he was wearing Adidas shoes from Dassler. Dassler being Adidas owner.
I don't have a problem with Adidas.
I don't have a problem with it. We went off and I'm wearing an Adidas hoodie too. Just doesn't look like it. We went off on a tangent again, but that's from Twitter verification to Nazi Germany. And the General Motors as well pulled out of advertising. It was them three companies, which, to be honest,
I wonder if with this verification thing now, if any other social media platforms are going to copy it in the long run. I can see it happening.
I would prefer it. I don't mind. Because as long as the platform's free, I don't mind.
Imagine if Instagram did it.
Yeah, it just depends on the varying degrees of what verification is, really. And for the most part, it'll make someone look like a douche. Like, imagine if just our mate started paying for verification. Look at me, I've got a blue tick.
Yeah, bully him.
Yeah, same. But it would end up being me. It would end up being me anyway. Even though I said I won't. But
well, it depends what perks it gave you.
Yeah, as time goes on, it'll get more and more perked as well. It'll become more and more of a deal. And it'll do some bargains, I'm sure. But in terms, I don't know much.
Like, imagine if you're trying to do social media marketing or something, and one of the perks was be like it boosts tweets and stuff for free. Like it's part of the subscription or whatever. That'd be really, really good for you.
Well, I mean, Twitter Blue right now has a lot of tools for marketing. I can't remember exactly what they are because I don't work on Twitter much, but it does have a lot of tools in terms of basically, if you're working on Twitter and you want to reach more people, you want Twitter Blue right now, which is what the verification thing is going to be added to.
I wonder if that's already like integrated into the feature. As soon as you buy it, just doesn't say it.
What do you mean? You get a boost and without knowing it?
Yeah.
They should do that. I think people will be mad, but they should do that. Kanye West, he's also been in the news right now. But he's gone off the rails and we can't talk much about it because if we give any opinion, we're wrong.
Yeah, we'd be shut down immediately.
Yeah, you can't agree with him, you can't disagree with him because it's all wrong.
Platform we're on right now.
It's so disgusting. So we won't talk about Kanye West, but it is bad that he's
no
censored.
comment. Was that Russell Westbrook video? No comment.
No comment.
Is it Russell Westbrook?
I'm not sure.
No comment.
I'm not sure. I don't know. But he's gone off the rails. I'm not sure what rails though. Like
there was no rails to begin with.
What?
There was no rails to begin with.
Rules?
Rails.
Oh, rails.
Went off the rails ages ago. It's on hard floor. He's on the dirt floor.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with him, or what's up with the world. Maybe he's right and we're wrong.
Don't know.
And by we, I mean he's not talking about me, to be honest. So I'm not in the wrong.
I was going to say he's not been right since he split up with Kim, but wasn't right before that either. But
yeah, that was the wrong thing to do in the first place.
What?
Marry Kim Kardashian. 'Cause it's just obvious.
But he loved her, bro.
Maybe, but he's just proven that it was the wrong thing to do. So it was the wrong thing to do in the first place. So yeah, and it's known, the Kardashian curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just everyone knew the Kardashian curse, and it's proven yet again that if you marry/date a Kardashian, your life's over pretty much.
True.
For some reason, he claimed that he lost $2 billion in a day, which just obviously isn't true mathematically. Just it's not possible.
Well, he didn't. What with the comments he made recently?
Yeah, after he got cancelled.
Yeah, he didn't lose $2 billion in like actual money. It was $2 billion in overall wealth because he lost the Adidas deal. He lost.
Yeah, but I can guarantee it's still not even true. It's just that was out of his mouth, and then all the media started.
I can't see it being $2 billion. No, I can see it being maybe $1 billion.
I'm not sure how much he was worth, but
wait, it was the first ever black billionaire, was he?
I'm not sure. African American.
Yeah,
not the first.
Sorry,
ever
yeah.
I think the first ever black billionaire was a Nigerian who does concrete. Does concrete. I respect that. Got a lot of time for that. I heard an Andrew Tate quote about him. Do you know about it?
No.
It's like don't follow your passion, follow what you're good at. You think the Nigerian billionaire has a passion for concrete? No one has a passion for concrete, but I'm sure he's good at selling concrete. To be honest, he's probably corrupt. He's probably integrated with the government. Well, obviously he is. The Nigerian billionaire.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
So he's probably born into it or something. But there's Kanye West. That's the topic, short-lived topic, because it's too touchy.
What was the point in that?
We've got 2 good questions, but we'll save one for the next episode.
Just because both now.
Right, they take too long.
All right, do one then.
And we're already well into this podcast. I'm not sure. Oh no, we're at 46 minutes. But I do need to go to the toilet, so we're going to pause this. All right, it's a toilet break time. See you soon. We're back. We're back for the question and answer session, and we will do both questions.
You should put a little screen up, like on a. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
But it's
going to be cut,
like a little jingle of the text.
We need a. We'll just copy someone else's jingle. So, first of 2 questions. I think one's more complex than the other.
Give us the choice.
What?
Give us the choice of 2. What are they?
Well, we do both questions. We've got plenty of time. We will start with the smaller question. We'll start with the warm-up question. Whose ghost would you choose to haunt you for the rest of your life? So
Elvis.
Straight in with Elvis. Yeah, that's quite a good one, to be fair. But it's haunt you. It's not be your mate, it's haunt you. So I don't really know how that word...
Yeah, haunt doesn't mean like it's going to be terrorising you, does it?
To haunt something, I feel like it does.
Haunt, just like... I always thought haunt just meant like he'd inhabit my household and he'd be there floating around as a ghost singing.
Yeah, I suppose it's just the connotations I've got with it. Maybe haunt doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. So Elvis, this is basically like if you could meet one famous person.
Choose 3. Come up with 3 because one's like.
All right, 3 then.
2 or 3, whatever.
We taking turns, or you just want to do your 3 now? I haven't even thought of one. Turns.
Elvis is my first one. Reason being is, can we talk to him? Or they just one of them girls that didn't talk. Otherwise, I'm not choosing Elvis.
Let's say, no, you can't have a coherent conversation with them.
How about
and they're just going to be chatting out of shit.
How about it's just a sixth sense that I can see them and they can see me, but I can see them and hear them, but I can't talk to them.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's going to be in your house, but they're not going to be communicating with you. They're just going to be here, like a ghost usually.
So
I guess.
Elvis is singing, I can hear him.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'm having Elvis as one of them. Yeah.
But would he be singing?
Yeah. Obviously.
If you saw Elvis's ghost, do you reckon he'd be singing? I think he'd be silent.
He'd probably
because I've never seen a singing ghost. Whose ghost would you choose to haunt you for the rest of your life? So it needs to be a good ghost. I'll
pick a good one and one that'd be scary.
All right, 2 good ones and a scary one.
Yeah.
The ghost that you wouldn't want to haunt you for the rest of your life, pretty much.
Yeah, that'd be actually terrorising you.
First ghost that I would want to haunt me. Marilyn Monroe. That's a good ghost. I'd take that.
Right,
Mine are going to be females, because why would they be males?
I might have a film on one next, actually. Yeah.
I just choose 2...
Now you mention it, yeah.
2 succubuses. Although they're demons, to be fair. They're not ghosts.
No. Yeah, well, you can't do anything. You've got to look at her.
Almost spat on my drink. What do you mean? Well, succubus rapes you. You don't have sex with it.
It's a ghost, not a demon.
Yeah, no, that's why I said that. So it wouldn't be a succubus after all. But I'd choose Marilyn Monroe. I probably wouldn't, to be honest. I could probably think of someone better. But that's just the first one that's dead that came to mind. Marilyn Monroe. Your turn again. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Second nice one. You chose Elvis, and you said you choose a woman.
I can think of one, yeah. I don't know. I can't think of a woman.
I've actually got a good one, but it's a bad one.
Who?
The porn star, August
Ames.
August Ames, yeah.
True, rest in peace.
But I'd switch her with Marilyn Monroe. Now I'm thinking about it.
One of the goats.
I've never seen her stuff. I'm joking, I have. Back in the day.
Of course you have. Everyone has.
She's not one of my favourites, though.
Saboteur didn't she kill herself?
Huh?
Hung herself, you know that?
Yeah, no, she was based.
Yeah.
She got bullied for not having sex with a gay man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a sad way to go out. But
definitely was.
Who else is there?
That was going to be one of my choices, actually. I was thinking that when you said
there's no way we were both thinking about her.
But when you said Marilyn Monroe, I said, oh, yeah, I'm going to try someone who's dead. That's what I thought of.
No way.
I'm not even joking.
Maybe I'll think of multiple people. Just rail them off, to be honest. Who are some good ones? Don't choose 1 or 2.
Johnny Cash, that'd be quite good. I was going to pick singers. If I could talk to one of them, it'd be John F. Kennedy. No. Yeah. No. Because that's the same question as that one of the other week where we said, who would you have around for tea or something?
What about Abraham Lincoln?
No, that'd be boring.
JFK?
No.
Winston Churchill? Adolf Hitler?
Nah.
Stalin? Mao Zedong?
Hitler, maybe. That'd be quite good.
Yeah. Well, actually, we need to go back on this. We can't talk to them. They're just there. You can't talk to them. Right. So it wouldn't be Hitler, surely. That would be kind of scary.
No, I can't. If someone took that out of context, I'm done for. That's it. My life's over. I don't know. Who'd be someone good to talk to? Someone who died recently that were...
Kobe Bryant. Take off from Migos. Take off. XXXTentacion. Juice WRLD. Lil Peep. The best musicians of all time. I'll type in famous deaths of what year?
Kurt Cobain. No.
Nah, I'm not interested in that. He's a good singer and one of the greats.
Elvis is the best one I've picked. I can't think what it was other than Elvis. I know.
Yeah.
A random, like, medieval civilian, like a peasant.
I swear we've said this before.
Have we?
When it was like, the question was like, who would you want to speak to? If it was any person in history, and either I did or you did, and then we both agreed.
This is the same question, though.
It's not, because we've fucking turned it into a different question. We've turned it into a different question.
Well, they can talk and we can hear them singing and whatnot and doing whatever they want to do.
They're just going about their day in like a time warp. They're going about their day because they lived in your house, basically.
An Egyptian pharaoh.
Tutankhamun.
Yeah.
He was weird though. He was scary. He had a weird shaped head.
Cleopatra.
Yeah. I don't know what she really looked like. It's all fake. But I'm pretty sure Tutankhamun had a fucked up bed, right?
Yeah, he did.
So that'd be scary to see walking around your house.
Mainly Egyptians, because I want to know what they're up to building if there was aliens in that.
Bet they didn't even know. Bet they don't even know how it was built.
I don't know. I'm trying to think who else is dead I want to see who's a ghost. There's not many. Who have you got?
Singular people. Let me reel off some dead people that I call. Dead people that I call. Who died this year?
You want to say August Ames, a porn star? You almost said Augustus Gloop.
Yeah, no. I was saying Augustus. Augustus Ames. August Ames. It's probably not even a real name.
Yeah, no, it's Canadian.
What?
It's Canadian.
Yeah.
Canadian Polish.
Oh. Famous dead people. Let me reel them off. I don't fucking know, to be honest. No one. Now I think about it. All right. Marilyn Monroe. Not August Ames. Marilyn Monroe. Who's a nice woman that I feel shit that she died? Killed herself, maybe. Who's the most devastating female suicide of all time?
Suicide or just death?
Not suicide.
Amy Winehouse.
Although you do... Amy Winehouse, she was alright.
Good singer.
Princess Diana. She didn't kill herself, but Princess Diana.
Well, yeah. I want to know what happened there.
Well, that...
Oh, you won't find out.
She wouldn't know. She doesn't even know how she died. Just because she's a ghost doesn't mean she knew who killed her.
Yeah, true.
She just died. If she was even killed. Her driver killed her.
A Viking? If we're talking about Scarborough, there'll be some Vikings knocking around here. You can see what they're up to.
That's only fun for a short while. I don't think...
Yeah.
And also, they're not going to be walking around your house talking about their secrets. They're just a ghost chatting shit. I don't think they'd be like... I don't think they'd say that out loud. Abraham Lincoln.
Really?
Yeah. Just cause
what about scary one?
Scary one. All right. Scary human beings that have died. Charlie Chaplin. Not a fan of him. I think he was quite a weird bloke.
I wouldn't say he's scary.
No, he's not scary. He's creepy. Like, I wouldn't want to see him late at night. He was really short and he was skinny and stuff, but I just find that creepy. He's a little creepy cunt.
Lauren Hardy?
Lauren Hardy?
Yeah. But they're a twosome.
Yeah, but they're also creepy. But they're not in the same way.
Yeah, but they're funny. But in a kind of creepy way.
Charlie Chaplin. Basically, not that I'm scared of him. I would be scared if I saw him in my house at night because I'd be freaked out at this weird gremlin looking motherfucker.
Is he in black and white?
I don't know why I was imagining them all in black and white because most ghosts are in colour. Who else is scary that died? Imagine seeing what's he got? Andre the Giant, the 7 foot tall brute. That would be horrifying if you saw him in your house.
What's he doing though? Just walking around
drinking beers.
Yeah, but he's not terrorising you though, is he? He's just like...
No, but if you looked over at night and saw a 7 foot figure that's built, he's built true to size. He's the right weight for his height. He's just a massive giant drinking.
What, walking around?
Walking around, thuds. You can hear thuds. He's sat down doing nothing, looking around. He's fucking scary.
No, I won't be that scared because he's got quite a kind face.
No, he doesn't. He did not have a kind face.
Yeah, he reminds me of like don't know, like a BFG.
Maybe. I don't see him that way. Who else that I wouldn't want to see late at night? Pol Pot from Vietnam.
Yeah.
The genocidal maniac, communist guy. Although he had some good ideas. Well, yeah. But I still don't want to see him because he was a...
Vlad the Impaler.
I kind of like him. I like his story. But he's scary, yeah, sure.
Yeah, scary.
Jack the Ripper. That would be one person I would want to meet. Only because we don't know who it is.
That'd be scary. Well, kind of, it's a scary story. It's a scary concept.
He might have been a normal guy. With weird tendencies.
Well, apparently he's a doctor, isn't he? That's what they allude to, that he's a doctor.
I don't think they allude to anything yet. And they never will.
Well,
there's too many. There's like 50 different...
theories that he was a doctor or whatever.
Well, because of the incisions were so accurate, basically.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
But who knows? I do know he stole someone's kidney. Which is quite interesting. He might have just dropped it and no one found it. Might not have stolen it.
How about we change it so... You now live in their house or their flat or whatever. So it could be like a serial killer.
What? You're the ghost in their house?
No, you've moved into their house. So you've moved into, I don't know, fucking...
Michael Jackson's compound?
Yeah, and you see him, his ghost is knocking it about.
Well, I'd choose his house. I'd choose the biggest, which would probably be his compound.
Yeah, but that ghost is still there, so you see what he was up to back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, the White House. Choose the White House. Any president. I don't know if anyone died whilst in the White House, though.
No. How do ghosts even work?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Because if I died...
No one knows because they don't know if they're real.
Like, in the street on the way home...
Yeah.
Would you be haunting in the street on the way home or would you be haunting my house?
Both, I think.
But how does that work?
That doesn't work because...
You're not in free roam mode when you're a ghost, surely.
Well, they're technically scientifically not proven, so...
Well, yeah.
There's no rules to them. So I don't know.
But if there was, what would you say there was? I always thought it's... When I think of a ghost, it's where they've died and that's where they're inhabiting.
No, I always thought it was just where they're connected to. Like, so I spent 5 years in one house, 10 years in the other, 5 years in the other. So
true.
It would be connected to one of them. And I don't know.
But I mean that
or belongings.
The ghosts of the Roman soldiers in New York.
Yeah.
That's like a time slip.
Well, maybe they just have massive connection
because that
memories.
That would have definitely happened at some point in New York.
What?
Just a Roman legionnaires walking through the town centre.
Yeah. They might have died there though. Might have had a gruesome incident in Yorkham's.
I'm trying to think of a scary ghost that'd be bad.
The boogeyman from WWE. You know, the guy who ate worms. That'd be scary. If he was in his act. He's not scary IRL though. He's a nice guy. I'm
trying to think of one that'd be like...
He's also
I'm thinking of a ghost that's like terrorising me. Just knows I'm there, he's terrorising me.
Okay. Who's the scariest looking...
He can't hurt you, but he was terrorising you.
Yeah, I have this weird thing where I'm not scared of... Well, I was scared of Andre the Giant. That's a big guy. But I'm scared of more creepier looking people. Like sadistic, skinny guys rather than big, strong guys. Yeah,
I had a nightmare about... I've had multiple nightmares about a certain person we went to school with.
Where can we go with that conversation? Because what was he doing in your nightmares?
You know, he stood funny in science once.
Yeah. And what was he doing in your nightmare?
Chasing me. And he was with someone else that was his dad, and his dad was identical, same person, but just bigger.
Yeah, I feel like the Jack Russells of the world are scarier than the Rottweilers of the world.
Yeah.
Scarier just because they've got darker visions. They attack you. Anyway, they maul you. All right, number one. Number one person I would not want to haunt me would be... Pol Pot. I'm just going to stick with Pol Pot, just because I think he was a small guy with an annoying face, wasn't nice, sadistic little guy that I wouldn't want around. And also he didn't speak English, so it'd be even scarier.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Someone who doesn't speak English.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Imagine if they spoke like an ancient language.
That'd scare me.
Like Cleopatra wouldn't speak even anything that would be you'd be able to decipher. Like she didn't speak Arabic. I don't think she spoke.
Yeah, well, as long as she looks alright, then it's not bad, is it?
Don't know if she did. She probably didn't.
Well, might have been inbred. Might have been deformed.
Most likely didn't look good. We'll move on from that question.
I'm trying to think what would be scary. I reckon, like a random Mongolian.
Mongolian?
Yeah. From Mongol Empire with Genghis Khan.
No, but that might be one on the side that I would want to be a ghost, but only if they could talk to me. I don't think that's scary, because they were quite short and they weren't very built.
No.
They were good at warfare.
You know, like, who was that Russian guy that you used to send me all the time?
Or like Mongol.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't be nice.
That type of person, if he was a ghost.
Yeah, the freak show.
Knocking around my house.
Yeah, freak shows. The old school circus freak show.
Now we're onto something, yeah.
That Turkish guy with the funny shaped head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
Pinheads. Yeah.
Pinheads,
that is scary,
pinheads.
yeah.
Pinheads. Maybe even dwarfs. No dwarfs.
A dwarf. That would be scary.
Siamese twins.
Yeah.
No Siamese twins. That might be two people though, so it doesn't count. Or Siamese twin, but one of them's dead. That'd be the worst. Worst ghost.
Think about now, Pinhead would be scary.
But they always seem like nice people.
Yeah.
They always seem like they're lively and happy.
Actually, for some reason, you know, old strong men, that are like the leopard skin and the little mustache. They're kind of creepy. I don't know why. In a way, I don't know what's creepy about them.
Nah, I don't see that.
In like a freak show way, like a. No, what's?
I wouldn't want Ping Ping. You know, the Chinese dwarf as a tiny person, because it would be freaky. He'd just be it's almost inhumane. It's not humanly possible. He was a record setter, so
say he's doing creepy things, just like standing staring at you in the corner. That'd be scary.
Yeah. But again, Andre the Giant versus Ping Ping.
That's scary.
I'd rather Ping Ping than Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant looks like cuddly. He looks like like a nice guy. Have you seen the photos? He looks like a nice guy.
Yeah, he smiled a lot and stuff, but he's still 7 foot built as shit. if he's standing in your corner staring at you.
I reckon he's a nice guy.
Yeah, but we're not talking about a nice.
Somewhat little scared, standing in the corner of the room is scarier, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Surely not, because one can do damage and one can't. Even though I did just say the smaller demonic people are worse, but still.
Imagine like Napoleon, even though he wasn't that small.
He's like 5'6".
Yeah, stood in the corner of the room in his full Napoleonic war uniform with a hat and everything, just like stood looking at you in the corner. That'd be scary. I don't know why, but it just would be.
It'd feel like a museum.
Yeah,
I don't even know if that'd be scary.
Imagine multiple waxwork ghosts like just staring at you. Or imagine like
that's Madame Tussauds.
If you think of some ghosts, they like, if you think of one that's been beheaded, they walk around carrying the head.
Well, they say that, yeah. I don't know if your ghost is the state
that'd be a scary thing.
Anne Boleyn.
Yeah.
Although she's probably quite nice, I'd assume. If the king wanted her, she was probably nice. Probably, or she had good blood, I don't know.
Yeah.
Next question.
Yeah, move on.
You go back and change one event in history that you believe would change the course of history. What would you choose and why? So, I don't know how small of or large of an event. Like, it could be like the Big Bang. What if you just stopped the Big Bang from happening, so none of this happened? It'd change the course of history.
They won't change that though. They won't be here.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Erase everything. Start again. You don't start again. You just stop all this.
What, so I'm dead?
Well, you never lived. You're not dead.
Well, what's the point then?
Well, I mean, if you're a nihilist and that,
I won't be changing that shit. I'd be doing something so I'm still alive.
What would it be then?
Oh, you got an answer already? So I don't.
I think. Let me have a look.
I won't change something major like the Big Bang. Like I won't even change World War One and World War Two happening.
Really?
No, because I feel like that's.
So you wouldn't stop the Nazis?
No, because I think that's. Think of like technological advancements that happened during that World War. It made us rush advancements in terms of human nature and technology.
That's true.
So why would you want to change that? Because I feel like I don't think if World War One or World War Two happened, we wouldn't have the technology we have today. So there's no point in that.
I think we would, but the epicenter of civilization wouldn't be in the West; it would be in the East. So they just do it instead of us. We're all going in the same direction. They just do it instead of us. But one event in history. One event in history. I'm trying to think of what era I'd change.
I'd change one that's like, well, does it have to change the course of the rest of history or something? Well, the question is, it's got to change the rest of the world.
That you believe would change the course of history.
Right.
So you're going back and righting wrongs, or you're wronging rights.
Well, I won't be doing that. That change the course of history.
Maybe the Titanic. It wouldn't change much, but
yeah, well, it's such an iconic moment, isn't it?
Yeah, you could change that. There'd never be a movie, an overrated movie about it.
Yeah, shit. Good question.
Yeah, this is a difficult one actually because there's too many to choose. I would choose. You can go back and change one thing in history. I would choose the
bit that's making it hard is that it's got to change the rest of history.
I've got it. Well, it doesn't have to change the course of history. It probably will.
I'm sticking to the brief.
The what?
The brief. The brief of the question.
Oh, you mean well,
I'm sticking to it word for word, but
right, I would choose.
If you're asking me what I'd go back and change in history, I could probably come up with pretty quick.
I would choose. Well, yeah, that's the question. I would choose to not have the pyramids built. Forget about them because I think too many arguments about it. People do care too much about it, and that's it. Erase the pyramids. Never happened, and that changed the course of history because people haven't wasted time.
Yeah, but
everything else
what if that changes?
All the evil that happened, that can still happen, but the pyramids are gone.
What if that knocks us back like 500 years?
It might have done. Probably would have done, maybe. I don't know. But
possibly, yeah.
That's what I choose. I don't want thinking that deep into it. So it's just get rid of the pyramids and we don't think about them anymore and forget about them. And there's no reason to go to Egypt anymore.
I'd choose...
Or the fall of Constantinople to the Ottomans. That would be... Yeah, that's what I choose. Constantinople never falls to the Ottomans, so the Ottoman Empire never gains such a vast power.
I think mine would be like going back and be like the Library of Alexandria.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Alexandria?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stop that from setting on fire.
Yeah, because there's probably a lot of knowledge in there.
And also like...
Mine were more...
Because I love like the the 7 ancient wonders of the world.
Yeah.
Well, I like that. So I'd probably go back in time and there's a Colossus of Rhodes, the giant statue.
Yeah. Or Babylon.
I'll probably go back and reinforce that. Make sure it doesn't fall over the earthquake. Babylon, I'd go back and make sure Anger Gardens of Babylon, make sure there doesn't collapse.
Well, it got sacked, didn't it? They destroyed it. I think it was the...
No, that wasn't earthquake. That was... I think it just got... I think someone just destroyed it.
I can't remember who it was, though.
But, yeah. I'd go back and make sure it's all still here today. The Library of Alexandria, especially. Alexandria.
Another thing that I would go back and change.
What about going back to...
There's so many things. All right, I chose my one thing there, to be honest. Question's over.
I've got a good one.
What?
You could go back and say, oh, don't crucify him.
Yeah.
Let him be.
No, because then Christianity wouldn't exist. So that'd be a bad one.
You sure?
Yeah, it wouldn't exist.
Huh.
Then he'd just die peacefully and wouldn't change the earth.
So what would it be like?
I don't think there would. No, because, yeah, in terms of Christianity, there's nothing I'd go back and change. Because that's how it occurred. That's how it happened. That's how the story spread.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
I think if he died peacefully, there wouldn't be such a story to tell.
What would you do then?
What do you mean?
What's your answer?
Well, I had two, but it would be the pyramids. Forget about the pyramids, or stop the sacking of Constantinople, so the Ottoman Empire didn't really gain a foothold in terms of the world. Because the Ottoman Empire were pretty evil, and they built Turkey today. I'm not a fan of Turkey.
Thus leading to...
Which would probably lead into a lot of other things down the line, but I mean...
World War I would change a lot.
Everything would change a lot, but I'm not thinking that deep into it. That's what I'd do. Forget about the Ottoman Empire. I think it would have been... Yeah, as long as the the Ottomans didn't get Constantinople, they would have been a lot weaker and they would have been beaten by someone else. I'm not sure who by, but it is what it is. That's what I'd do. One of them two, the pyramids or Constantinople. And there's probably something else. I'll probably think about it late tonight, but there's probably loads of other things. There's so many things, but I'll narrow it down to them two.
Elvis, go see a doctor.
What?
Elvis.
Go see a doctor.
Yeah.
That's just one man, though.
And he'd still probably be dead by the time I'm alive.
Yeah, true. He did see loads of doctors, probably.
Yeah.
He just didn't listen to him.
Why? Go back in time, listen to your doctor.
Maybe stop the... make sure the British gave representation to the Americans, so we still have the colony. Because taxation without representation is the reason why they
that would be good.
usurped us. So maybe don't tax them, so they didn't throw our tea in the sea. That'll be a good one. Change one event in history. To be honest, you can get unrealistic with this. Change one event in history. All right, we had the empire. We conquered the entire world. That's what I'd change.
Yeah.
The whole world's British.
Good one, yeah.
Or the whole world's anything, I don't know. You can get really stupid with this question. But I gave my two answers. And I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Good question, though. I could talk about it for hours.
Yeah, it's too good.
It would get too boring if we talked about it for hours, though.
We spoke about ghosts more than we spoke about this question.
I don't know if that's even true. But yeah, it's true. Well, maybe I'd change it so someone wasn't even born. Well, it's an event in history, so it's not really... Conception of someone isn't really an event in history.
I'll stop James Corden from getting famous.
I don't know. Maybe he's a lesson that needs to be taught. Maybe he is... Yeah, a lesson that needs to be taught to all of humanity. Just like many other historical events that needs to be taught. Like you said about World War II. Yeah. Maybe our World War II is James Corden, and we need to be taught a lesson.
That lesson being what? That he's not funny.
That we need to live through the pain to bounce back stronger. You know, all the technological advancements that James Corden's going to bring us. The advancements of comedy.
Would you change anything about the internet?
The internet?
Yeah.
Well, I would stop big business from being on the internet, but that's kind of fucking vague. I just go back 10 years.
Yeah.
So you can say whatever you want. Whoever you are, you can say whatever you want. And you don't get banned and stuff like that. But it's pretty vague.
There's nothing stopping you from going back and changing something about your life and becoming a multi-millionaire.
Yeah, but it is worded one event in history, and I'm just thinking about vast history.
Oh, yeah, I mean, one event in history is not invested in Bitcoin.
That's true.
In year 9.
What about not having Bitcoin invented?
I'd rather have that.
Fuck Bitcoin. Fuck cryptocurrencies, even though they're a good thing.
And I'd rather have just... NFTs, they still a thing?
Yeah, they are.
Not really in media anymore.
They're still around, and I'm sure they're still gonna be a big thing. They're still bubbling at the surface. But that's probably it from this week. I hope you enjoyed crazy ramblings. A load of shite. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.
Goodbye.
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 Goodbye.